Forget those boring factory-spec rigs clogging up the interstate. Today, we're unleashing the top 10 bizarre and unique semi-trucks in America, built by blue-collar madmen who completely tore up the engineering blueprint. We're talking about Thor 24, a rolling metal nightmare pushing 3,974 horsepower out of a 24-cylinder block with 12 superchargers. We've got retro tankers with the steering wheel bolted onto the roof, and triple-jet monsters casually breaking physics at 605 kilometers per hour. No CGI here, folks. Just raw diesel-chugging steel built by guys who looked at structural regulations and said, "Watch this, smash that subscribe button to Vision Base." Let's look under the hood. Number 10. The Decol Liner, the roof-driven land yacht. Imagine driving down the highway, looking up and seeing a guy sitting on the roof of a retro-futuristic silver bullet, steering it like a captain on a cruise ship. The absolute maddest engineering trick on the Decol Liner is its dual steering system. The interior steering wheel is mechanically linked via a chain drive to a second, fully functional cockpit built right on top of the roof. This 26-foot-long chrome Leviathan is built on a heavy-duty 1973 GMC motorhome chassis, packing an Oldsmobile 455 engine that hauls its massive all-aluminum body at cruising speeds. It's an aerodynamic masterpiece that makes you feel like you're piloting a 1930s aircraft on asphalt. It is the perfect blend of hot rod culture and nautical insanity. And honestly, seeing it in your rearview mirror will make you question your own sanity. But if you think a roof-riding land yacht is a head-turner, wait until you see the vintage heavy hauler that the military literally used to transport nuclear missiles, now turned into a slammed, pavement-scraping street rod. Number 9. The Shockwave, the supersonic jet truck. This vehicle doesn't just break speed limits, it literally tears holes in the local atmospheric pressure line. The absolute maddest engineering trick here is that the builders stripped a classic 1957 Peterbilt cabin to its bare skeleton and bolted 3 massive Pratt & Whitney J3448 turbojet engines straight to the frame, producing a mind-shattering 36,000 horsepower. This fire-breathing demon holds the official world record for the fastest jet-powered truck, hitting a verified top speed of 376 miles per hour, 605 kilometers per hour, while pulling 6 Gs of raw acceleration down the runway. It burns an unbelievable 400 gallons of fuel per mile, blasting 50-foot plumes of white-hot fire out of its vertical exhaust stacks that can be seen from miles away. Watching a full-sized commercial truck cabin outrun a twin-engine fighter jet while shaking the very ground beneath your feet is an experience that changes your definition of reality. But believe it or not, we have one more truck left. And the number 1 spot belongs to a machine that doesn't just go fast, it completely defies the laws of nature by turning a multi-ton heavy truck into a literal flying aircraft. Number 8. Thor 24, the 4,000 horsepower metal god. The single most jaw-dropping feature on this legendary rig is its monstrous engine bay. A custom 24-cylinder Detroit diesel engine that has been slapped with 12 separate superchargers standing a ridiculous 8 feet tall above the hood line. This rolling mechanical nightmare puts down a dyno-proven 3,974 horsepower and utilizes a custom nitrous oxide system along with genuine aircraft drag parachutes just to slow its massive 32,000-pound steel frame down. Every single square inch of this 44-foot-long Peterbilt custom is a masterpiece of polished chrome, custom metal fabrication, and roaring, exhaust-spitting madness. It is quite literally the loudest, most intimidating, and most expensive custom semi-truck ever built, costing over $7 million to bring to life. Yet, as impossible as a 12-supercharged metal god sounds, Our next entry actually takes that insane power, multiplies it, and adds a pair of actual supersonic jet engines to create the fastest land vehicle with a truck badge in human history. Number 7. The Blastolene B-702, the extraterrestrial aluminium giant. This thing looks like it was dropped on Earth by an advanced alien race that happened to be obsessed with 1930s French coach building. The most insane design choice here is that this truck is entirely hand-formed from raw aluminum sheets over a massive, custom-fabricated steel chassis, making it look like a giant aerodynamic chrome teardrop. Under that endless hood lies a colossal 702 cubic inch twin-6 V12 engine, originally designed for heavy commercial GMC trucks, pushing out a mountain of torque at just 2,500 RPM. This shiny behemoth sits on massive 24-inch custom wheels, and the driver sits way in the back, steering the vehicle from an open-air cockpit that feels like piloting a vintage fighter plane. It is a stunning, metal-shaped fever dream that completely scrambles your brain when you see it driving next to a Honda Civic on the street. But as breathtaking as a hand-carved aluminum giant is, the next truck on our list completely leaves the realm of styling and goes straight into hardcore tactical survival, utilizing massive 8-wheel drive military tech to create a mobile fortress that laughs at the end of the world. Number 6. Diamond T Pavement Princess, the slammed military titan. You don't just look at this truck. You hear its chassis violently scraping the asphalt from 3 blocks away. The crazy engineering secret here is that the builders took a legendary, ultra-heavy-duty 1940s Diamond T military cargo truck, originally engineered to haul tanks and ballistic missiles across battlefields, and dropped its massive steel frame just 2 inches off the ground using a custom heavy-tonnage air ride suspension. This low-riding monstrosity drops to the pavement with the push of a button, powered by a modified Detroit diesel engine pushing north of 500 horsepower and a staggering 1,400 pound-feet of torque. It retains its brutal post-war industrial face, but combines it with the aggressive, slammed stance of a modern drift car. But hey, if a low-riding tank hauler isn't intimidating enough for you, our next entry features a vintage cab-over truck with a cabin stretched so far back, it literally has its own built-in 2-story luxury apartment. Number 5. The Kenworth W900 RI Legacy, the rolling mega mansion. This truck doesn't pull into a truck stop. It completely takes it over like a roaming luxury hotel suite. The single most mind-blowing engineering feat here is that the builders stretched a heavy-duty American Kenworth W900 chassis to a massive 344-inch wheelbase, ditching the standard commercial sleeper to bolt on a fully custom 180-inch ARI Legacy sleeper cabin that turns this rig into a literal highway mansion. This towering, polished chrome titan stretches over 40 feet in length and packs a brute force 15-liter Cummins X15 turbo diesel engine, generating over 605 horsepower and 2,050 pound-feet of torque to pull its own incredible weight effortlessly across continents. It features a master bedroom with a drop-down dining table, a full-size standing tile shower with an integrated toilet, a complete kitchen galley with a full refrigerator, and enough blinding chrome accents on the exterior to dominate the highway. It is a glorious monument to American excess, proving that long-haul truckers don't need to sacrifice a single luxury while crushing thousands of miles on the open road. Yet, while a rolling luxury apartment is wild, it's still running on standard diesel, unlike the next mechanical nightmare that literally uses rocket fuel and a pair of literal helicopter engines to obliterate the drag strip. Number 4. The Volvo Vera Autonomous Hauler, the cabless cyber sled. You are looking at a semi-truck that completely deleted the most important part of a truck, the entire driver's cabin. The mind-bending concept here is that this vehicle is entirely electric and fully autonomous, resulting in a sleek, ultra-low profile sled that hooks up to standard freight trailers without needing a single human being on board. This silent cyber shuttle is packed with an array of LiDAR, radar, and 3D cameras connected to a high-performance AI cloud platform that monitors every millimeter of the road with sub-millisecond response times. It generates an instant 400 kilowatts of electric power, moving massive shipping containers completely silently through industrial ports with zero emissions and zero human intervention. It looks less like a truck and more like a high-tech robotic lawnmower that went to the gym and started lifting shipping containers for breakfast. But hold on to your seats, because as futuristic as a driverless cyber sled is, the next truck on our list takes us to the absolute peak of mechanical insanity. A machine that holds a Guinness World Record for packing more raw power and roaring superchargers than most naval battleships. Number 3. The Oshkosh HEMTT Doomsday Hauler, the 8x8 Armored Expedition Rig. If a standard semi-truck is a tool for the highway, this mechanical brute is an actual tactical weapon built to survive a post-apocalyptic wasteland. The single most radical engineering trick on this rig is its heavy-duty military-grade 8S8 drivetrain, featuring an active central tire inflation system and dual-steering front axles, allowing a multi-ton house on wheels to conquer vertical rock walls and turn on a dime in deep mud. This colossal fortress packs a monstrous 15-liter Caterpillar C15 twin-turbo diesel engine pushing up to 600 horsepower through an unkillable Allison 5-speed automatic transmission, capable of ramming through concrete debris without scratching the military-grade paint. Number 2. Rick Kopp's Bone Shaker, the modern jet-powered Goliath. Most truck drivers worry about lane assist and adaptive cruise control, but this guy worries about turning the local drag strip tarmac into a literal pool of molten lava when he hits the afterburner. The mind-blowing engineering choice here is that the builders discarded the traditional diesel engine of a heavy-duty International Transtar semi-truck and rammed a colossal General Electric J79 turbojet engine pulled straight out of a legendary Cold War F-4 Phantom fighter jet directly onto its reinforced modern chassis. This towering mechanical nightmare hammers out an ungodly 18,000 horsepower and fires off over 12,000 pounds of raw, bone-rattling thrust the second the driver opens up the afterburners. This modern freight titan morphs into a ground-bound rocket ship, screaming down the strip at a blinding 300 miles per hour while unleashing 50-foot walls of white-hot fury that shake spectators down to their very marrow. It blasts through the track in a cloud of thick black smoke and acoustic violence, relying on heavy-duty military parachutes just to keep its massive weight from flying off the asphalt. But believe it or not, we are just getting warmed up, because our next truck takes this jet-powered circus show and multiplies the engineering insanity by 3. Number 1. Volvo the Iron Knight, the quad-turbo land missile. This is it, folks, the absolute peak of mechanical tarmac shredding insanity, where a multi-ton big rig completely flips the bird to the laws of aerodynamics and moves like a literal hypercar. The single most mind-blowing engineering feat here is that the mad scientists at Volvo stripped away every single ounce of fat, slapped a central-mounted 13-liter D13 diesel engine with 4 massive, fire-breathing turbochargers, and connected it directly to a production-grade I-shift dual-clutch transmission. This Swedish titan puts down a dyno-proven, pavement-wrinkling 2,400 horsepower and an ungodly 4,425 pound-feet of torque, allowing a 4.5-ton steel behemoth to rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a physics-defying 4.6 seconds, and touch an official FIA-certified top speed of 171.5 miles per hour. It is a stunning, gravity-teasing testament to how far official factory engineering can go when they decide that speed limits are merely a polite suggestion. And there you have it, my friends. 10 times American grease monkeys looked at standard engineering textbooks and used them to prop up their workbench. Which one of these mechanical mutants would you dare to take for a spin? Drop a comment below, smash that like button, and subscribe to Vision Base for more pure, uncut horsepower. Keep your wrenches turning, and I'll catch you in the next gear.